The following is a semi-professional... fuck it, read it yourself. Alrighty, welcome back. And we are right now building the kitchen slash freezer. Yes, I tend to actually put those two things together. It kind of helped if I had a door, I guess. I like the wood auto doors for if I'm building a wood structure. I typically use auto doors for everything. Why don't I have those two line up, and that way I can build like a little tunnel between them. That would be genius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right? So the problem that I have with building like auto doors typically is that you need to power them. But in this case, we've got a handy dandy source of power right here, which is going to be powering the rest of the facility. And I'm probably going to move the dump site. I probably won't move the stockpile.
Can your colonists make babies with each other?
They can, but it requires a double-wide bed, specifically. Like, there's a steel bed, which I can make a wood bed instead. And then there's a steel double bed, which I can make a wood bed instead. And the two people that sit in the wooden double bed, if their relationship is tight-knit enough, they can have children. There are wives and daughters and all of that good family tree genetics type stuff. The only problem that I've encountered with it so far is the one colony I've had experience with it. When the guy's wife showed up, she was being attacked by pirates, which turned out to be her parents. Talk about a sordid love affair. They shot her in the head. She was dead immediately, and that guy ended up trying to kill my entire colony. Oh my god, there's a boom rat outside. Okay.
So is this the creeper to this game, basically?
Yeah, and they decided that boom rats weren't bad enough, so they had to make boomalopes, which I had actually touched on, I think, in episode 2 of our playthrough here, but I didn't actually...
They've been hanging out there for a while. They seem pretty friendly.
Yeah, until you try to hunt one down. The meat's quite delicious. The leather is really hard to get a hold of. It's really expensive. There's another animal called a thrumbus. And the thrumbus is like the most, if not the most, then like the second most deadly animal in the game. It'll fuck up your whole colony. Alrighty, so we've got electricity established. Now, our batteries need to be stored inside because they can be shorted electrically. So we need to build a small structure off to the side for battery storage. And in there we'll put our generators as well.
I don't know how much more of this I could fucking take.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. If you can survive to... Let's see here. We're on day... the 8th of winter. It's 4 days into the colony. If you can survive to day 10 of just us simming after we do this section here, then we'll go ahead and pick a different game and play that for the people.
And, as always, because you miserable fucking people want to see me suffer and play X-Blades, if you want more of this, we will do it for you.
You don't have to sound so hurt.
Man, I just can't believe the love that people got of watching me suffer through X-Blades.
Well, the first episode, we talked about this, man. The first episode was practically clickbait. Like,
yeah, but the other views are growing on it, so
I guess. I don't know. That game is fucking terrible. Like,
and people loved watching me suffer.
I think that's just generally your problem in life, man. It's just
people love to watch me suffer?
Yeah. You really are like the fucking circus bear. Oh shit, that's exposed. Alright, so right now we're okay, but if it starts to rain, that whole area is going up. Kind of like a firecracker. So we're going to plant a tree. I think I swallowed a bit of moth dust. If we plant a small tree zone, we're not going to get trees hardly ever, but we will get trees. The problem is, this is probably the next largest area where we can start to grow them. And what is Oh God, what was that?
Nothing.
Are you watching YouTube videos?
No, I was just trying to look at how many hits the X-Blades video had.
Oh.
So I shut off my phone really quick so as to not upset the YouTube overlords.
Ah.
And play, other things.
Right. So anyway, as I was saying, the way you would normally get wood in this game, Actually, that's really funny. I have to explain how to get wood. Anyway, you would use the chop wood command and assign it as a task like everything else in this fucking game.
And how funny that I've never been more flaccid in my life.
They make a pill for that. Like, seriously. Maybe talk to your doctor about that. Oh, hey, look, we got a wanderer named Bentley. Is she as big as a Bentley? Oh, no, she's actually quite small. Wow, she has dementia and an artery blockage.
Well, kill her and steal her shit.
Wow. One, that's incredibly hot. Holy animal handling! I guess she would be a pretty good animal handler. Oh, is it he? No, it's a she. She's gay.
She's 77 years old.
And gay.
They actually say that?
Yeah, no. Traits: gay, romantically attracted to people of her own gender. Which is technically not accurate. If you're well...
I don't think we should touch this subject.
Yeah, honestly, this is a fucking landmine. Like, Because I was going to say, like, if you're homosexual, you're just sexually attracted, not necessarily romantically attracted, but that's diving into that whole weird fucking minefield.
Dichotomy of everything.
No, specifically human... Jesus. Goddamn moth.
Mothra, go away.
It's diving into that minefield of human sexuality, which is just not something I feel like doing ever.
No. It is it is definitely a landmine. But at the same time, I think it's interesting that it's being talked about more. You know, how many different dynamics there are in the world.
Well, it's about time that people like got better representation of like the fact that not everybody is the same.
No, definitely. And by the by, before, as always, because we always make fun of it, before the Tumblrites come to attack us once again, we support any lifestyle that doesn't harm other people. Yeah. Yeah,
I will 100% support any lifestyle that doesn't cause other people direct physical harm. Now, that said, there are lifestyles that don't cause direct physical harm but still cause harm. I'm not crazy about those. Like, what was it? The abusive relationship that a buddy of mine had.
Yeah, abuse is abuse. It's...
Yeah, but she tried to put him in prison, man. Like...
No, that's terrible.
He wasn't the abuser. She was. But then she tried to put him in prison. Anyway, I'm not going to name names, but it's bad. I don't want to go into details either because she is a special kind of bitch.
Shit, we don't have to. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Is that a geyser?
Yes, those are steam vents. If I had researched geothermal power, which I haven't done yet, there is a research tree in this game also, as if things weren't complex enough, right? So there it is. So geothermal power specifically is what I would have to research in order to get access to steam vents like that, steam geysers, which would allow me to do...
Geothermal power?
Yes. And they are more productive than a fuel generator, and they run 24 hours a day, which of course is always a benefit.
So did you get the old lady?
Yeah, we've got the old lady. She's, I guess, handling the animals. We haven't gutted her yet. We might still do that. She has dementia. Don't support the knockout game. But in a survival situation, if somebody had dementia and I thought they were a significant threat because of it, absolutely, I would order their immediate expulsion, or if things were that cutthroat, murder.
Yeah, I think I'd probably just,
I mean, it's a miracle.
What am I doing here? Oh, you're the animal worker. Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, get back to work.
See, I wouldn't beat around the bush like that and like trick her into thinking that she was like, doing it for fun or because she wanted to. I wouldn't lie to her. I'd just be like, look, you're a fucking liability. I'm sorry, but you've got to go.
Who are you?
Huh? Who are you? Yeah, no, exactly. That's exactly what would happen, most likely. But, you just take her out back and just look at the flowers, Ethel. Just look at the flowers.
Push her off on the ice floe Eskimo style?
No, I don't think I would do that. I would do something quick.
I don't even know if that's true. I should research that. I remember hearing that from my family and not knowing if it was ever true.
What are we referring to right now?
And this is, I don't know, and hell, I don't even know if Eskimo is a racial slur or something anymore.
If you're referring to the Arctic
Inuits,
dwelling,
yeah. Is Inuit more proper?
I honestly don't know either.
Well, I'm not trying to offend anybody.
We got a raid. A group of pirates from the Red Convicts. Wow, one pirate. You misspoke, game. One pirate from the Red Convicts.
Well, fuck him.
Oh yeah, no. We're gonna draft everybody and
give Ethel a gun.
That is gonna end poorly.
She's 77. Put her on the front lines. Better lose a 77-year-old than an able-bodied nice person.
All right, there's Atlas. We got him down. Arius, sorry.
Steal his shit.
Strip him. Prioritize stripping him.
And then bury his ass.
No, he's still actually alive. She is actually still very much alive, although she's got a severe amount of pain and a trivial amount of blood loss at the moment. Now, normally what I would do is something somewhat humane, where I would build like a small prison facility out of what materials I had on hand, typically wood, although I advocate steel.
Can you convert people?
You can. However, what I'm going to do is build my fucking sweat box that I'm a huge fan of now. I don't know what caused me to become this sick and twisted when I made this thing the first time, but basically this is what I do. Now that I've established that this room is going to be my freezer kitchen area, and I'm going to put my electric stove in there to further cement that, as well as I guess we're going with steel butcher table.
Well, in the next episode, we see you build more of this stuff and torture your pirate that you just got.
That is exactly what I'm going to do. Next time on Nihilhalla.